Hello, and thank you for watching. Oh my god, it's been a long time since I made a video for this channel. Especially one with my face on here. I've been streaming music. I did that one episode of Bands by the Numbers, and I want to keep doing that. And I want to stream music, so if you are in a band and you want your music streamed, contact me, email me at headbangergtfo@hotmail.com. And I will get your music on this channel free of charge. I am going to be running ads just to try to help me out monetarily. But yeah, I kind of got my shit straightened out. I'm in a house now. I just bought a house about 4 months ago, and things are okay. I've been focusing on my gaming channel, which focuses on racing games. And so if you're interested in that, I'll have a link down below, I suppose. But enough about that. Let's talk about music. I've let headbangergtfo.com die. And why I let it die is because I feel like I was doing at least 300 word reviews, kind of trying to go for around 1,000, but there's only so much I can say about music without being repetitive, especially when most of the music I review is death metal or black metal. Then I struggle for words, and I fight myself when it comes to doing reviews. So I figured I can do small blurbs on the Facebook page and use those as a script to make videos. Subterranean.net is one of my favorite websites, and they still allow me to write on there. So I still plan on doing some reviews for them, but I just have to get my motivational juices flowing, and I have to just find the time to do it, and that's the biggest factor. Okay, but I do want to talk about a couple of albums. The band GUTSLIT from India, their newest album, Amphitheater, comes out soon. It comes out October 15th, 2017 through Transcending Obscurity. And GUTSLIT is a tasteful, gorish blend of Aborted, Misery Index, and Cranium. Let that sink in. I mean, they have the crazy vocal remedies and musicianship of Aborted, while giving you slams and brutal death metal like Cranium, and then giving you speeds and interchangeable songwriting that is well mixed in between different tempos like Misery Index, and you kind of get like a grind, gore, slam, brutal death, craziness going about it. And I give GUTSLIT's Amphitheater a 9 out of 10. I fucking love this album. Next up, we have the Black Dahlia Murders, Nightbringers. There's not much I can say about this band or this album that anybody else probably has already said, but I will say this: if you like this band, you will like this album. If you don't like this band, you're not going to like this album. This album will not win over new fans. If this band has not won you over yet, you're not going to like them. So, I mean, that's just how it is. And it's a good album, though. It's flawlessly written. I won't say flawlessly. I shouldn't use that term. But it's written really well. The vocals are the Black Dahlia Murder vocals. You either love them or hate them. Production's great. Song structure is great. I love it. It's a very well mixed album, very well put together. And yes, I give it a 7 out of 10. I could have given it a higher score, but I feel like the band really hasn't evolved much more past what it already has in the last couple of albums. So it's kind of a... I hate to use the term rinse and repeat, but it kind of is. It's the Black Dahlia Murder. There isn't much different on this album. Nightbringers is a good album. 7 out of 10. October 6, 2017 on Metal Blade Records. Now we have this album by Lydia Can't Breathe with the new album Tastes New. I can't tell if this album is serious or not. It sounds like one of those local bands that, those local bands that open up for a show and they're just terrible. And so you say, okay, well, I'm going to go check out the merch booth. I'm going to go drink a beer. Go hang out with the fellas that are smoking cigarettes out in the alley. That's this kind of band. It's very skippable. The vocals are not good. I mean, I'm just being harsh at this point, but let's do some constructive criticism now. The vocals are just not good. They don't... The rhythm of the music and the vocals just do not mesh well. And then not only that, the singing and the screaming parts of the vocal work, it just is, it's not good. He needs to either take some lessons or give up and pick an instrument. I mean, this band really suffers through mostly the vocal work. Now, the production and the mixing of this album, it's okay. It sounds like a DIY garage band that is trying to just put out an album, and they need to invest more in their band in terms of maybe just hiring a new vocalist or just putting more money towards production and mixing. I give this album a 3 out of 10. It comes out October 10th, 2017. Next album is Fozzies Judas. Now, I wasn't expecting to enjoy this album. Fozzy is Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is the lead singer for this band, and so I was kind of just thinking, okay, you have an ex-pro wrestler singing in a rock band. Pretty sure this is gonna fucking be terrible. It kind of blew me away. Jericho's vocals are really good. His band, or the band, actually put together some solid riffs. It's not cheesy. It actually sounds good. It has great rhythm. The production is good. And it's just straight up good rock and roll. If you like bands like Shinedown or Black Label Society or anything you'd hear on the radio that's actually pretty good, like Avenged Sevenfold, you will like Fozzy's new album, Judas. I give it a 7 out of 10, which is extremely high considering it's rock and roll. But yeah, October 13th, 2017 is when it is released, and you will find that on Century Media Records. This next album is an abomination, and you should probably skip it. And I haven't even given you the band name yet, but here it goes. Necrofulgurit's Putrid Veil. Now, this album is a one-man band DIY project, and this is a bad mess of death metal. The music just seems like a jumbled mess. It's piss poor songwriting. The vocals are of extremely low quality. I can't even tell if it's even good. It's just, I can barely even hear it. Programmed drums, which I enjoy programmed drums if it's done right, but this one is just, it's just not good. The mixing and the production is also really bad. So skip this album, skip this demo, whatever it is. I give it a 2 out of 10. And if you want to know the date and record label, it is October 10th, 2017 through Caverna Abysmal Records. Next up, we have a very unique band out of Sweden, The Great Discord, with their new album, The Rabbit Hole. They are labeled as progressive death pop, whatever that is. I don't quite understand what I'm listening to when I hear this, but it's very intriguing. It's very creative. It's talented, and the music pulls me in. Now, there are some oddities to this album where it's either the singing or just some craziness happening within the music, but it's all creative, it's talented, it's mysterious, it's different. It's very different. It's not really derivative of anything, and that's what makes it stand out. Now, with that said, I only gave this album a 5 out of 10 because it just didn't hold itself well with me. While it has some good moments to it, it's not that catchy, and it's just nothing I would really listen to on a regular basis. But yes, I give this album a 5 out of 10. October 7th, 2017 is the release date, and that will be released on The Sign Records. Now, the last album I will talk about is Chons, Lords of Light and Thunder. This is space-themed intergalactic sludge. Now, let's take Crowbar and let's take Sludge and mix that together, and that's what you get. You get Archon. Now, you get some heavy-ass grooves, wonderful bass work, raspy vocals, you get crunchy riffs, and it's just everything about Sludge you will find. Everything you like about Sludge you will find on here, and then some. It's got some really creative moments about it, and that is Archons. Lords of Light and Thunder, I give that a 7 out of 10. You can find that on probably their Facebook. I don't know if they have a Bandcamp out yet, but it is a self-released album. It will be out October 20th, 2017. And that's it. That is a bunch of reviews, a bunch of stuff I've listened to over this past week. And I will be listening to a lot more. My next video I plan on doing is, I really want to do a best of the year so far, and hopefully I can give you something that you may have missed, my personal favorites of the year, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.